Well, good morning from a rainy and cold Kur or Chur, however you want to pronounce it, in eastern Switzerland. There's something else I want to do while we're in Kur, and that is to take the final named train line. It's about, I think it's about a 26-mile train journey on the Arosa line from here in Kur to Arosa in the mountains. It's a train slash tram that goes along main streets, and it's quite unique to Switzerland. So we are going to go and get the tram. I'm running a bit late, but we will go and get the tram from the train station, figure that one out. And we'll take a detour quickly through the historic part of Kur this really early morning with there's nobody around.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Joe and I have been a travel writer for well over 15 years. I'm proud to have worked with the likes of BBC Travel, National Geographic, Folders, airlines, hotels and tourist boards around the world. I'm exploring the world one unique experience after another, getting lost along the way, and I'm now taking you with me, so I hope you enjoy exploring with me as we explore the world together.
So you can see here the tram slash train tracks here. This is where we will be passing through. And this is the tram train thing here, making its way back to Kur station. It's actually quite busy, that train. It's like 7:30 in the morning. So I wasn't expecting it to be so busy. Oh, the station behind me, the Alps, is one of the stops you can take that train from. But I'm going to make my way to the main station anyway, just to cut through the historic part of Kur. I have no idea if I'm going the right way here to the Bahnhof. Google Maps is not working because I haven't had a phone signal since I got here yesterday. And I don't recognise any of this place from when I walked from the train station yesterday either. I've got about 7 or 8 minutes to get to the train. I know where I am now. There's a museum on my right and I seem to be on the main shopping street. Who has a goblin head, a little man in her pocket. I have no idea what that is, but anyway, I have no time to talk to statues today. So the train we are getting today, the Arosa Valley line, is included in the Swiss Interrail pass. Passes over probably one of the most famous train viaducts in Switzerland. If you Google scenic train journeys in Switzerland, this is what would come up. It's operated by the Bahn, and it should be really scenic. It's about an hour each way. We've got about half an hour stop just to have a quick wander around at the top. Platform 2, 808. We've made it. As I said, about an hour on this train up to Arosa Valley. We've got about half an hour, then we're back again. So this train is a meter gauge line, which means it can go around narrow corners easily, whereas most other trains are not that gauge. I don't know what gauge they are, I'm not a train person. Which is why this train can go up into the mountains, over bridges and through valleys, winding valleys. So it's strange to be taking a train that goes through the streets. We just walked here. My hotel was down here, I think, somewhere. We're literally in the middle of the road here. So you can now feel the train going up quite steeply. Once we leave Kur, it's about 1,000 metre upwards that we go. And we're just passing some water here. A couple of houses on the other side. Now we're going through a tunnel. I assume we're going to wind aroundward. Isn't this picturesque? So this viaduct is winding around on itself, and we're gradually going up as we circle round. So while we make our way up to the Arosa, through the winding Arosa Valley, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about this alpine resort village.
in the Schanfigg Valley. It is in the canton of Graubünden. It's known for its lakes, its ski slopes, trails through the thick wooded forests on the mountains and hills of Switzerland, a light display on the lake, boats bobbing along on the Obersee Lake, and fountains. Unfortunately, that is in the summertime. I'm here in the off season, so we'll see if any of this is happening or if it's a dead end town at the top of a mountain. During the winter months, Arosa and the surrounding area is known as a snowshoe destination. It is a place in Switzerland where you can guarantee snow for skiing, and it attracts thousands of locals and tourists each year. But that's in the winter. This is on the cusp of spring. So the snow has largely melted. As you can see in the trees, there's a tiny spattering of snow on the top of mountains, but not much else. So we've just come out of quite a long tunnel, and I can feel my ears. They want to pop, but they haven't done. So we're definitely high. I mean, we're above the clouds here. Arosa, where our final destination is on this train, is a famous wellness spa resort in Switzerland. And it's supposed to have some of the freshest air in Europe. So Arosa has been known across Switzerland as a climatic health resort since around 1877, attracting visitors prescribed by medical professionals to breathe in the healthy air and take in the environment, because it's in a sheltered valley, and it provides a almost year-round sunny and windless climate. It is still prescribed today by doctors, so you'll see Swiss people going up to Arosa, sitting on the balcony at the hotel and just breathing in the air to try and relieve themselves of health issues. Whether that works or not, I don't know, but it's definitely a novel way to treat illnesses without medication. I think we're now coming up to the famous viaduct. There are wooden cabins built on really steep slopes. So we're just coming into Arosa now. Some snowy mountains behind, grassy fields, Switzerland. We've got about half an hour here if we want to just take this train back down, or we can stay an hour. It depends. I'll just have a wander around and see if there's anything worth doing. It is a Sunday morning, so I doubt anything up here in the mountains is actually going to be open. But we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Seems like I was the only person on that train. So when is the next one? 9:49. We've got some time just to have a quick wander around. So this is Arosa, apparently. It's quite cold up here. I don't think there's much to do here. It's got that very much a resort town kind of vibe. Oh my god, it's freezing. Back in Cure, it was something like 18 Celsius. Here it's 3. We are 1,000 meters above where we started. It is cold. I came to Switzerland without any kind of jumper, or I've got a raincoat, but it's really thin. We might be getting back on the train sooner than I planned. I mean, it's a very picturesque place if you ignore the trucks and the diggers. Just breathing in the fresh air. I can almost feel myself getting younger. And then a car comes and spoils it. So I think there's a cable car from here that goes all the way up the mountain. There's a station called something Barn Arosa Weisshorn. I don't think it's operating. It's obviously not peak season here just yet. Loads of fish in this pond, lake. Pure clear glacial lake, I think. It's really clear. But there are loads of tiny fish. That duck's carrying a stick. Right, everything's shut here. It's definitely not peak season. Even the hotel behind me is closed. The Arves, I think is how you pronounce it. Arves Home Base Hotel. Literally everything's closed. So I'm gonna go back to the train, go back down that scenic viaduct to Cure. Does anyone know what this is? I've never seen a duck like this before. They're not even bothered about humans. Hello. So in Arosa you've got a ski depot, an intersport rental shop, a Schweizer ski and Snowboardschule, and bananas. So we've got about 10 minutes before the train leaves, and then the one after that's in an hour's time. Let's add a bit of jeopardy to this video. Let's see if I can walk around this lake again and make it back for the train. Otherwise, I'm stuck here for another hour with nothing open, no other people, and a storm coming. So who knows, it could be the last train out of here all day. Just made it back in time. So we're just coming back into central Kruhr. I hope you've enjoyed this whistle stop tour to the Swiss mountains.